I hate you. Anyways, welcome to 3DMs and a Tale. Yes, there's an entire green room of me getting roasted via 3 out of the 5 people here.
That's just not true. We were
See,
polite and pleasant.
The biggest reason why I didn't join in is because I didn't feel like I was needed, because you do that plenty yourself.
I think you're covering
True.
for your own
Dab.
weakness as an insulter.
Dab.
And I need you to readjust.
No, he's the guy in the corner that just looks at you and goes, "Here's the rope, dude."
I didn't need to say anything. Aaron already knows.
Which Aaron?
Yes.
That's
Blessings.
accurate.
Blessings on all of you and your absolute horridness. Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to 3DMs and a Tale. Welcome to Season 2. We've already done, I think, 1 story instead of Season 2 so far at the time of this recording. And also, happy 4th of July weekend. This is probably not going to come out till way after 4th of July, but who gives a fuck? Blow shit up today, which is probably going to be like mid-August.
I mean,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, you know. Well, and
It's never a bad time to blow things up.
Never.
Explosions are great. Just
I'm-
warn your neighbors.
I'm your host, Aaron Solomon. You can call me Solo for short, or the fake Aaron, as some of these people will call me it.
That's right.
I have gathered with me
Know your
today
place.
4 experienced DMs. starting at my top left here, which is I guess this guy right here. This is Colton from the We Geek Together Tavern here in the great state of Utah. Top center is going to be Aaron Bryan of Table Nights Entertainment. He streams quite often at twitch.tv/Table Nights. Top
you.
right's Rima. He's an asshole.
But we love him.
You love him.
I do. He's awesome.
He's still on the platter for me. He subtly goads everyone into fucking me instead of just overtly joining the
I mean,
situation.
that's the only way you're gonna get any.
My wedding ring agrees with you. And then next to me is Chris, and he's a DM of great experience and report, and is the current DM of the Wrathful Rhapsody campaign that we're on, which you can see the episodes also posting on my YouTube channel, and you can catch this show and that show and several other things that I do on all the podcast places. Now, for this show, 3 DMs and a Tale, the entire premise is that I have gathered together these 4 DMs who are of, we'll just call it moderate to high experience. We're still kind of testing some people out in the larger cast. And the goal is that they are going to create a story on the spot here in front of you all. I'm going to roll a D4 dice based on the numbers that are, well, not on the screen, but by just 1 is Colton, 2 is Aaron, 3 is Rima, and 4 as Chris.
I hold the position of Mighty 4.
Yeah, you're still at the bottom. This D4 will denote who will be the head DM, sort of the head storyteller of this story we're about to record for y'all. The other 3 players, including myself more often than not, will become players, and we'll have to come up with characters, their race, their backstory, something like that, sort of on the spot and play into the world that has been created by the head storyteller. Now, the head storyteller will be prompted to at least provide a genre and a theme to help inform what the story is going to be sort of located at, the background, the environment, and what sort of the narrative focus is going to be by those 2 givings. So, I think after that, are you guys ready?
Never, but that never
Yeah.
stopped
Good
you
to
from
go.
rolling the dice. So.
Let's go.
I dropped it. Aaron's fleshy back.
You had
distracted
one
me.
job. You had one job.
Yeah, it was
Listen, I was looking for my cards in case that came up
I was
because
scared.
apparently that's a
oh yeah,
mechanic.
get a deck of cards if you don't got them, because that's actually very good for combat. And if you don't have one, I can also do it for you as host.
I appreciate that. Once again,
It's-
I'm not prepared.
That's
It's
it.
the favored system of 3DMs as a Tale, as
Fantastic.
made by Aaron Justin Bryan of Table Nights Entertainment, famous game designer and dick sucker.
Oh, and beyond that, I've actually started using it in my game too.
Hey, we love
It's-
that.
Yeah, grilled cheese with a side of justice will live in history with this show. Alrighty, the number is
Yep.
2.
God
The dick.
damn it,
Oh
son of a
yeah.
bitch!
Colton, you get to dodge it. Chris, you're still the most dodgingest
Dang it.
fucking DM in this show. Rima, you are
I
0
will
for
end
1.
all seasons.
I was
just
prepared for it too.
All right,
I'm gonna guess Aaron was not prepared on this day.
No, I just got here 5 minutes ago from a fucking birthday party. I was like, oh, again, 25% chance.
Hey.
It'll be fine.
You had more advance warning than I did.
Oh, shut up.
True.
No one cares.
You're
Lament
implying
somewhere
that
else.
you're implying that amount of time between warning and showtime involved preparation. Aaron does not prepare for shit.
No.
I'm here and I'm ready.
All right.
We're all experienced DMs here. We know how this goes. We don't plan nothing.
You know what? We're gonna go noir,
Ooh.
and it's going to be. I already did revenge. I can't do
Should have a
revenge
cigarette
again.
for this.
Shit. Fuck.
McCarthyism.
What the fuck is that?
Family will dominate by
We're
extermination.
gonna go noir, and the theme will be oppression. There we go.
Oppression.
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 Yes. So, it is the year 2094. There has been about 50 years of demonic takeover, where it turns out that all of the corporate stooges were in fact selling their souls to demons, and the demons decided to cut out the middleman. Most of the earth is now owned in corporatocracies. It's at this point that there's very few people who feel they can ever get real justice. Not that that's changed very much. But let's see. Raise your hand if you want to be a detective. All right, Rima. There is a small little shop. And in the back of that shop is a placard. What is the name of your investigation company?
JB in Brighton.
JB in Brighton. I'm assuming you're the J or the B, or you are JB.
I'm actually none of that. That was my
Oh.
father.
Okay.
I
Excellent.
took over the family business after his untimely disappearance.
Okie doke. So, JB, you get a knock at the door. It's about 11:45 a.m. Which one of you two is at the door here?
I could be at the door too.
Colton. You could.
Yeah.
But Colton already raised his hand, so shut the fuck up. All right. Why have you come to JB in Brighton?
Come to JB in Brighton to find a lost lover. Last I saw her was a week ago. She just went out into the night.
She went partying with some friends, never came back?
Yeah.
Okie doke. JB, you hear the knock at your door.
Come on in, it's open.
Walk right in. Hi. JB and Brighton?
Yeah, some of them.
Well, I need some help. I have lost my beloved Sarah. I don't know what's happened to her. And I need your help.
Well, sounds like you need a detective. I mean, you are at a detective agency after all.
I mean, I figured that would be the best place to start.
So let me guess, you had a fight, fallen out, drank too much?
No, actually.
That the unfinished sentence there had all the energy, and then I guess you smacked her around a little, huh?
Yeah, pal, straight to the moon, huh? Huh, fella? It's a classic
No.
case.
No, I don't touch that stuff. Not
You talking about dames? Or you talking about the alcohol?
The alcohol, not since the incident, and I just kind of blank off into the distance.
It was clear by how late at night it was that this man wasn't a drinker. He'd be 3 sheets to the wind by now.
Anyways, where were we?
You said Sarah, huh? It's a pretty
Yes.
common name in town here.
Yeah, it was the 4th Sarah I've dated. I have a type.
When's the last you seen her?
It was a week ago.
So she's been
Anyone
missing.
breathing and named Sarah? Is that
She's been missing
Actually,
for a week,
yes.
and you just now inquired.
Well, I've asked others for help, but they wouldn't do it.
Why not? Is there something you're holding from me?
I don't have a lot of money.
Look, nobody has a lot of money. Them damn corporations have taken over, you know?
So that is a fair point.
Now, how much money do you say you do have?
Pull out 2 coins.
Well, this is the most lucrative contract I've taken all week. I'll do it.
Okay.
So, at this point, you know that aside from interviewing the client, you're going to probably need somebody who has a few skills outside of your own specific set. Which, now that we're here, what is it that you, as an investigator, specialize in? Because there's lots of different ways someone can investigate, but how do you solve your investigatory issues?
This is where I'm just gonna burst in, and what you're gonna see is just this older lady that's just gonna burst in through the door. Colton, have you given your character's name yet?
I have not.
Well, I'm just gonna burst in, like, sweetheart, did you find the detective? Did you find the detective? Because
Let me guess, your name's Sarah.
yes, I'm his mother.
No!
I'm just gonna put my hand like, all right, 2 coins, I found her.
Wait, this man will take care of finding your wife for 2 coins? That's a bargain.
Well,
I like you,
he
sir.
didn't say nothing about a wife. He was just looking for a girl.
Oh, they've been together forever. Okay. What's your name, sweetheart? You.
Talking to me.
Yeah, investigator. I know my son's
can-
name.
You can
Give me
call
a
me JB.
Thank you, JB. I have been worried stiff. I really like this Sarah. She really reminded me of the kind of wife that my son here should really end up with.
I'm gonna look over at his reaction to that comment. Like, is that true, or is that somebody that got set up and he's just along for the ride?
She said the same thing about the last 3 Sarahs.
They had good names and good character.
Mom, let me talk to the detective.
Yeah, you take care of it, sweetheart. I'll sit back over here.
So, as I was saying, how do you solve most of your cases, Rima? Does JB follow paper trails?
He mostly just stumbles upon things. Like he doesn't understand why, but there's an innate like luck to him where he'll just walk into a place and the clues will like fall into his lap.
He just lucks out.
He's lucked out his entire career.
And what was your character's name, Colton?
Frank.
Frank, what is it that you do as a day job?
I work in the factory. I never question what they have me making.
Okay,
Last guy that
excellent.
questioned never came back.
And Gmilf Sarah, what
Well,
was?
Can I get you a drink and a chair, perhaps? Maybe a seat on my lap?
What was your occupation or rather, what do you do to pass the time now? Really, what I'm gathering right now is information on skill sets, so I can properly dictate how to challenge you people.
Never.
Can't hear a word you're saying, buddy.
You have hit mute buttons.
I have hidden mute buttons. Oh, I normally take care of just organizing the household and everything. These days, really come back into the traditional roles. My husband died and left me a lot of money, and that was really nice. So these days, I make sure my son here is taken care of, just in case little Mrs. is, well, she's been gone for a week now. So that's really what I've been taking care of, just making sure his house is running speckled clean, better than this. And yeah, just household run-ins. I used to, work at the bank and take care of whatever the VP needed. Those were easier times. Now I have to find things to do.
So, JB, you haven't had a lot of luck very recently. You've had a couple cases come in, but ever since you had a spat with your former partner, it just feels like a lot of your luck's gone cold, and you're getting the feeling you probably need to call them back in.
I had 3 shots in me that night. 2 were bourbon. One was the flu shot.
Oh, that's just horrible. That's
All right. I'm gonna pick up the telephone and be like, 1 second. Let me make amends real quick. I'm gonna dial Brighton.
Brighton, you hear your phone ringing.
Put down the glass of bourbon. Feet propped up in my little lazy boy recliner. Hit the phone. Yeah, you got lucky.
Yeah, no, I did. You know who this is.
Look at the phone for a couple seconds. Nope, this thing ain't broken. You must still be an ass.
Some things never change, friend. However, I need you. We've got a job.
Of course you do. You suck at this.
Look, it's a paying job, okay? I was always good at bringing it in. You were good at doing the other stuff, right? Let's make amends, huh?
All right, I'll grab the gun.
I'm sorry, Colton. What's your character's name?
Frank.
Frank. Wait, why? Oh no. Oh no. Splashes.
So, Brighton, as you're heading in the function of JB and Brighton investigations, what was your primary function?
Fixer.
Ooh, okay, fair enough. You took care of the problems. It's about 20 minutes passes by, and Brighton pulls in. Now that you're all together, describe yourselves to each other. What do you look like? Any interesting affectations? We'll start with JB.
All right, he's going to be very well dressed, as he is slightly charismatic. He refers to himself as he's the beauty, and then Brighton is the muscle. Basically, there's no brains amongst them. He'd be fairly traditionally dressed for whatever the kind of I don't know, kind of a little bit above business casual would be. Be it be a coat, hat, that kind of stuff. Aside from that, yeah, he's just 6 foot, kind of just nondescript, kind of semi-attractive, but not really. He's aging a little bit, so
Little gray in the tooth.
Yeah.
Brighton.
Lucky Brighton. I'm 6 foot tall, orange, red skin. Basically half demon, half human.
Love that.
As a fixer working with both sides.
Okie doke. Grandma Sarah.
That's Mama Sarah. We don't got no grandkids
Mama.
yet. We don't have grandkids yet. I like where your head's
We're hoping.
That she knows of.
Oh.
Don't tempt me, boy. Don't tempt me.
Describe yourself.
I actually was gonna profile us as elves. Elves. Pretty much well put together. Still in because I'm picturing like the 50s sort of style of dresses, something like that. But very neat, very put together. Hair is very nice and tight. I wish I knew what the style was. and with gloves to just sort of be checking with dust because kind of a neat freak,
Mhm.
kind of a super orderly person.
Okie doke. And Frank, you could be adopted for all we know, so don't restrict yourself to elf if you don't want to be an elf.
Yeah.
But go ahead and describe yourself.
So Frank, you see his elvish ears are very disproportionate to his body, as he is a halfling.
So he's a half elf halfling.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is Granny got a thing for short stacks.
Yeah.
Well, me and
She likes him built like a tuna can.
me and her father,
Yeah.
me and his father always thought he was just small for his age. He was gonna hit a growth spurt any time now. You know we live a long time. I give it next century or so, he could have a nice growth spurt, come right on into looking more like his father. In any case, we still loved him all the same here, and his daddy did plenty raising him well before his terrible accident, all that. So
I don't know much about the world, but something's not adding up here.
Urban fantasy is where we're at. So you all are gathered together. It's at this point, JB and Brighton, you both have to gather information from your client and figure out where you're going to take the investigation from here.
What kind of gal was she? Did she frequent nightclubs? Did she work? Did she keep house?
I'm standing behind him, cleaning out the sawed-off double barrel.
I glance behind nervously. She kept the house. I went to work. I work hard, as you could tell by all of the scars all across my arms. Yeah, I work hard in the factory. Some of these wounds are actually openly cut and like slightly bleeding right now.
That's probably pretty usual for factory workers in this area.
Yeah.
at noticing
Huh.
these, I just go over and just start like messing around, like cleaning them up and like bandaging
So
them and stuff.
what did she look like? She was a nice elf.
Yeah, she was an elf.
Good
All
breeding
right.
in that girl. Good breeding.
Any tattoos or distinguishing features?
Distinguishing features, she's got long, beautiful golden hair.
Ah, Jesus, they all do, don't they?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that she looks just like the last three Sarahs.
So you're saying you have a particular type then?
Yeah.
Very well.
I've got a type.
You gotta give me something to go off of. Did she frequent any establishments?
Hold on a second here, maybe.
I'll look.
Miss. There's a coffee shop downstairs, 2 doors down.
Mm-hmm.
How about I give you a couple credits? Go get yourself a nice cup of coffee and a Danish. There's some questions we're gonna have to ask that might be a little sensitive, and I wouldn't want to offend.
Okay, that's fair enough. Now, Frank, you tell these nice men everything you need to know. One, they look scary as fuck. Two, we need to figure out where this lovely Sarah went, because frankly, I'm getting old and I'd like children. So please figure this the fuck out. Thank you, Brighton. And I make my way on out to go get me some coffee in Danish.
As I gingerly shut the door behind her, I turn around, snap the barrel shut on the double barrel, and just walk back over to JP.
I'm gonna pour a glass of whiskey. All right, time to get down to brass tacks.
Yes.
So what kind of
See-
kinky shit was she into?
Frank visibly relaxes when his mom leaves. It's like, honestly, Sarah was a bitch. I wanted her gone, but I was surprised when she disappeared, but my mom won't shut up about her. So I guess now I have to find her.
Yeah, you're screwed, kid.
Yeah. So how's about you said your mom was of means, yeah?
Not particularly more than me, but yeah.
And I'm gonna look over to Brighton and be like, hey, do you want to do the old milk jug? It's where we kind of milk it for funds and funnel it back to the client.
I mean, of course, with some kind of transaction fee, naturally, but
Oh yeah, naturally there's a handling fee for everything around here.
just look, both of them uncomfortably staring at you now.
Look, you get a cut of the profit. We're still gonna do the investigation. Everything's on the up and up.
Yeah,
You make a little bit of pocket scratch on the side. Mom doesn't know anything about it.
Yeah, let's do it. Sarah does like to go to a particular type of party, the kind that you never remember the next day, or the next week, or even the next month.
An ambrosia
Call that
party.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Like
we
that.
know some people that run in them circles.
I'm standing right here. I said I love that. That's Tuesday. It's on the clock, on the
Hey,
calendar.
hey.
You see, this is why you don't get organized.
Brighton, no, you can't give away the secrets.
On the calendar, on the wall, it's Tuesday. Fun parties, ambrosia, forget everything.
Fair.
So, both of you, give me a pull.
Right.
Hey, Aaron, can you pull a card for me?
Yes, I got you.
Magic pool. Do not fuck me.
Okay. So I can. I'll be sure. Eight of
Fuck!
clubs.
Four spades.
Okay,
Bitch.
so the best ambrosia club that you know of for elves is Keen Earring.
Be right back.
And it's on the south side of town in the business district. It's kind of a high-end place. And the only way that you guys would be able to get in there is if you had some either serious dosh, someone to bring you in, or were able to convince your way in there.
With being a fixer, could I take a draw to see if I have a contact that would know how to get in? Maybe not
Absolutely.
through like legitimate means, more so like $50 to a cook, or $10 to the right,
Yeah,
guy
go
here.
ahead and give me a pull.
All right. 5 of spades.
Yeah, you know a guy. He's not super reliable, but you know a guy.
All right.
Vinny the Toad.
You
Start
thinking
dialing.
Yeah, I see the look on his face. I'm like, we're not going to Vinny again. We're not doing it.
We don't know anybody else.
Look, we had to swim through the harbor for 3 hours last time.
You have a flashback and you go, listen, you didn't croak with Vinny. That's the best you can get. It comes back to the office.
That's God. I still can't get the muck out of them shoes.
I told you. Never mind. I'll get to that later. But
We
he's the only
can-
person
we
we
can-
know of that can get us in there.
We can try it, and if not, I could probably sweet talk my way in. You know how I do it.
All right, so immediately I turn to Frank. So what is our expected expenditure budget?
2 schmeckles.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss him the ducats.
Right, okay. Start. I might be able to convert these over.
Frank, you working in the factories, you're fairly well acquainted with the business district in town. You don't necessarily know the ambrosia scene very well. You're not into that kind of stuff, but conceivably you could possibly get like a middle manager if you have an in with someone at your job, like a manager that kind of likes you.
I might be able to get us in. It's a bit of a long shot, but I could try.
You try your side, make some calls. I'm gonna try my side, see what I can do.
Okay.
There
And
is
then
also your mom, who has had a lot of lovers over the years, and
Don't gotta be so loud
sh-
about it, sweetheart.
yeah, she might be able to call somebody up. So there's a way for each of you to do this.
So
It depends on which one is going to be
what
the
I was
best
gonna,
for you guys.
I'm gonna say, okay, Frank, you do what you gotta do. Brighton, you know what to do. I'm gonna go
Yep.
talk to the mom.
All right, you do that. I'm immediately gonna just flip out my cell phone and start calling Vinny.
Okie doke. So we're gonna do Brighton's first. You call Vinny, and the camera transposes to the dirty lily pads on the southwest of town. And there is just this guy hanging on a pad. He looks skin tone wise human, but there's this discoloration on the side of him like a band on a frog, and his neck is fat, disturbingly pudgy, and his waterproof phone rings, and it goes, and he's like, yeah, I love this song. You got Vinny the Toad, what's up?
Hello, Vinny, you fuck.
Oh God, listen, I don't have the money.
I
You
know.
already broke my brother's legs. I don't care about him.
I know.
I've got 600 other ones.
I know. So I'm gonna make this easy for you.
Okay. I
I'll
like
square
easy.
you. I'll square you up if you can get me in to the Keen Earring.
Listen, would you rather I just kill myself?
I mean, as long as I can watch,
Well, I have to sell tickets for that.
I would.
Fucking. When do you need to get in by? Like a month from now?
Tonight,
Oh, you got a hot date? Can I watch?
Vinny. Don't make me have to talk with you again like that. That wasn't fun last time.
Okay. Listen.
I have a bigger battery.
Listen, I don't got nipples, but you're getting me excited. All right. So by the night, I don't know if I can do that.
I'll tell you what, you're gonna try real hard, and either I'm gonna come by later and we're gonna have a conversation about some cash, or I'm not gonna come by. You're gonna call me and tell me that I can talk to so and so at the door.
So and so who's
Whoever you get to let me in.
okay.
Thank you, Vinny. Have a
Let's
good
see what I
night.
can do. Go ahead and pull me too. We're keeping the lowest.
All right. Try to pull the intimidation factor on him. Oh, that sucks.
Oh no! Oh,
Why are you this way?
that hurts.
I told you, man. It's anything. My RNG sucks this bad.
The camera follows Vinny, and it shows him talking to someone, and then someone else he owes money to pulls around the corner. The camera can't hear what they're saying, but his froggy ass is blasted.
Damn it.
Moving on. JB, you're talking to the mom. Frank, you were gonna call someone, right?
I was gonna call management.
Frank, we'll
Factory.
do you, and then we'll do JB and the mom.
Building
I love how I'm
attention.
just calling it the mom.
Just build.
JB and the
My
mom.
name's Sarah.
Frankie's mom has got it going on. All right, so Frank, you're calling management. You said, right?
Yeah, I'm calling Charlie.
Charlie. All right. So you ring and you hear Charlie's Canning Factory. How can I help you?
Hey, Charlie, it's Frankie.
Frankie. It's good to hear your voice. You having a good day on your day off?
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing all right. Hey, look, I could use a favor.
Well, we can always make a deal. And you know that Charlie is a very low-level demon, but he likes to pretend that he's got a big dick.
Hey, I know you got the power to swing this. I need to get into the keen hearing tonight.
The keen hearing. Okay. How's about 5 years?
5 years. Man. I just
You
look
could
back
die
to-
tomorrow. What are you? You're not
Yeah.
gonna use a 5
Yeah.
years? Come on.
Yeah, I glance back at my mom. I'm like, you know what? Fine. Yeah.
Really? You're just gonna take 5 years?
I
Okay.
mean,
Deal's
5
done.
years
You've
on-
already agreed to it. I'm just saying, this is why you're gonna be stuck canning for the rest of your life. You're just a pushover.
How's the call
It's 5
going,
years
honey?
on top of 40. Hey, I got it. I got it, Mom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 5 years on top of 40. It's not that big of a deal.
Listen, Charlie, honestly, I feel sad for you. It's kind of pathetic. You just is this about your girl?
Yeah, my mom won't shut up about her.
Excuse me?
Well,
Oh, I'm saying we're looking for her.
but yeah, I'm definitely taking the 5 years. According to your accounts, you've only got 10 left. So keep that in mind in future deals going forward.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'll call you back in an hour.
Okay.
You do realize that getting into that was only worth about a week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you understand that was just god-awful bargaining on your part. All right, bye.
Bye.
Anything
Thanks,
else?
Charlie.
I actually don't know
So,
where my
how'd it
character
go?
is. Is my character still down in the coffee shop, or is everyone like back up in the office now? Or...
You're at the coffee shop.
Okay.
At this point, JB comes down to join you. I assume you're eating the Danish and sipping on your coffee.
I'm gonna start by walking to the counter and be like, I'll have a large coffee and a bourbon. Hold the coffee.
This is a coffee shop, sir. I tell you
I'm
this
gonna
every
look
time you come
around
in here.
like,
Sweetheart.
well, so it is.
Sweetheart.
One of
and
these days.
Sweetheart. JB, I've got a flask here for you.
Holy shit!
Just out of her purse, she pulls like a fucking handle.
Mammy, stay strapped.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna walk over and smoothly take a seat next to her.
Okay.
The yokai behind the counter goes, "Ma'am, you can't drink
Samson,
that."
we're doing business.
Hey,
Please
this
mind your
is
manners. Thank
this
you.
is client confidentiality.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Now, JB,
Now then,
what has my son told you about Sarah and what's going on?
well, he seems kind of distraught, and we're calling in some favors to see if we can track down some leads. But I'm more interested in how long it's been since you've been out of the house.
I go out every day for knitting club and gardening club. I don't need you taking care of me. Now,
No,
if you're
no,
telling
no,
me my
no.
son is distraught about the wife that's been gone for a week, and I had to nag him into getting down here for the past 5 days, no, he doesn't care about this girl. So,
Yeah, he cares about her as much as I care about her. Anyway, have you ever been to a club?
a few. Why?
How would you like to go to a club tonight?
What for?
A little column A, little column B, little relaxing, little investigation.
What, do you have a lead that Sarah might be at this club?
There's a strong possibility. However, it's an elfin club, and my disposition isn't exactly welcome.
Break that down for me. I might have missed it earlier.
It's an elf club.
It's an
so
elf club. Okay.
yeah.
I thought we were making like a pass at an Elks club, and we kind of are.
No.
And what is JB's race?
Oh, he's a human.
He's a
He's
human?
just a
Yeah.
plain dude.
Oh, disappointing.
No,
Well,
it's an oddity in this world.
shut up. I'm judging you.
Wow.
So you need me to get you into this club to see if look for leads on Sarah or something?
Well, need is a strong word, but mostly I'd like to just take you out. Yeah.
Are you hitting on me, sir?
Can I pull a card?
If Solomon agrees to it, this can be a contested check.
Yes, we can see it. Yeah.
Okay, doke. So you're both gonna pull a card. High card has whatever result they wish happens. I guess I'll pull for you, Sean.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Yeah, you don't want Ghost doing it. All right. Flip.
5 of diamonds to a
Oh,
9.
God damn. 9 of hearts.
Reema's
So
just winning.
Come on,
Sean,
just come
it
out
goes
with
in your
this.
favor.
In the interest of finding this sweet young girl, even if she doesn't end up with my useless son, I'd still like to make sure that she's okay. So fine, I will
Goddamn.
go with you. I'll take you to this club. I know the
All right,
owner anyway.
I'm gonna slap my knee and be like, "That's how it starts. That's how it starts." And I'm gonna back out and I'm gonna head back upstairs to tell him the.
You don't want to know how
news.
it ends, JB.
That was hot. All right. So
I'm twiddling my mustache because
the two of you head back up and discuss the different solutions that you have a possibility for. It is very possible that Mom Sarah, can get in the club just by being herself. Frank has an inn, and Brighton, for some reason, he called you because he didn't have any luck since you left. But the second you get back in, you can't do shit. That's why you left. That's the real reason. Every time you're around, you can't do anything, but he gets everything done.
Yeah.
What a partnership!
someone's got to be useful.
You don't know whether or not Vinny is going to be able to help you guys out, but you know that he's definitely working on it. Wink. At that point, what are you guys gonna do? Are you guys gonna try and get something to wear for the club, or are you going right away?
I'd probably
mean-
go in what I'm wearing because I feel like that's appropriate.
All you own.
I would be as well, but mine's a decent suit. So
I will.
that's just
Hey, you
like
should.
even his pajamas look like a decent suit.
I will
okay?
have gone home to freshen up, put on like a nightgown for this club. Have we got a name for the club yet?
The
Keen earring.
Keen earring. I'll have a
The H is silent.
I don't care. I'll have like a Ravens, a Raven black themed sort of dress on because I'm not exactly enthralled with column A of this event, but if I can be of help of finding this young lady, then so be it. And I also haven't seen the owner in a while. He's a nice man.
Hey, Brighton, you should leave the long barrel behind. Pack the 38, huh?
Never let me have any fun. I just pull out like 2 different sawed-offs, just kind of set them on the desk, and then pull out the little like snub 38 and just tuck it in.
I do want everyone to know this is reminding me a lot of Chicken Police. Anyway,
Balk. Frank, are you grabbing anything, doing anything, setting anything up?
I'm gonna wash up just a little bit, but going dressed as I am.
Of course. So on your way there, Frank, you get a call back. Hey, Frank, it's me, Charlie. All right,
Charlie.
so you're gonna be able to get in through the back. You're gonna have to crawl through a dumpster and then down a ventilation shaft. You're gonna land on a pile of dead rats, but that's good because you don't want to break your legs. And then you'll be in the basement. I just want you to know how highly I think of you. Click.
Oh, okay. I have a way in.
All right.
You do not get a call back, Brighton.
Just sit there and like, All right. Call another number.
And that's highly irregular for Vinny. Like, as untrustworthy as he is, he's always been solid on getting back. That's the one thing you know that you've been able to count on him for. If he's not going to be able to do something, he'll tell you. He might skip town, but he'll let you know.
Okay. I'm going to call up another number. Since he's not responded or anything to my calls, I'm like, okay. Job's done. Send the money. Click.
That already has been claimed. Someone else took his body in. Anyways,
I haven't tried.
Someone else is eating frog soup tonight. So the JB and Sarah, you have a way in Brighton.
Yep.
How are you gonna be getting in? Are you gonna go with Frank, or are you gonna try and get in with JB and the mom?
I'm gonna go with JB and the mom as bodyguard. I got the suit. Nice. I got the 38. Protecting the missus.
Excellent.
At least someone knows how to dress.
Of course. Can't make deals and not a suit. That's just weird.
You look like a schlub, JB.
I'm just appropriate for the job, thanks. This is a job after all.
That's the only
All right.
thing that's
Got
gonna
the vest
save.
on.
So, Frank, you head towards the back. You crawl through the dumpster. You go down the ventilation shaft. As you're falling, there's no pile of dead rats. Pull a car.
Charlie's a dick.
You're trying to beat a 5.
Yo!
Yeah!
Oh!
Hell yeah!
You materialize a pile of dead rats from your mind space, somehow creating reality where there once was none. But yeah, no, you land safely, and actually, there's a dead dude down here, and he's got a knife on him. You don't know who this fucker is, but that's to your benefit.
I'll take his knife. Hide it down my boot.
As you pick up the knife, it kind of tingles a little bit in your hand. Feels good.
Just stick it down the boot. Shake it off.
As you stick it down your boot, your leg kind of feels really warm and like you could kick a house down. In the front, Sarah, JB, Brighton, you approach the front door. There's a couple of elf bodyguards in suits.
Take my arm, doll. Just we gotta ham it up a little, you know.
I very lightly flip 2 fingers.
It's disgusted, like.
There's no face of disgust on this. And as we approach, the two bodyguards.
So the bodyguards look down at the lot of you, and they're like, "Name?"
Sarah Galloway.
Okie doke.
Randy, you know me.
Um,
I don't know why we have to do this.
Go ahead and make a pull. 2, keep the highest.
Ninesies.
Pull 2, keep the highest.
Oh, my bad. Villains. Go, third jack.
5. He goes, ma'am, this is standard operating procedure. I apologize if it upsets you, but it is what
I
our
know,
boss
sweetheart.
requires.
I wish Steele would lighten up on how he runs this place sometime.
One of them clicks radio. Yes, sir. 2, sir.
3.
One of
I'm gonna
them's
point to
definitely
the-
not a threat. He puts his finger up as you're talking. No, sir. The demon. Thank you. All right. You're all clear to go in.
Thank you, Randy.
Give him a courteous nod.
Confused nod.
The guy was asking how many are with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My character wouldn't
Um,
understand that, so he'd just be like, "Actually, it's 3."
So you guys get in. There is a decadent smell in the air. Ambrosia vapors lacing the halls. It's like the sweetest scent that you can imagine just before it reaches the point of critical mass where it becomes overly sweet and repugnant. There is a savory undertone to it. The inside of your cheeks feel like they're getting slightly pulled on. Your teeth feel sharp in your mouth. There's this sensation of primal hunger and satiation at the same time through the smoke in the air.
I have good
It is
memories.
not
Boy.
uncommon. Say
At
what?
this point, Lucky is just gonna like Tony Montana, deep breath. Yeah, smells like home.
Mm. You
Um,
are a physical one, aren't you?
Very. And I'll just
JB
like
tried
do
to get the mom,
I
but
know,
it's Brighton.
I was just trying to get into the club.
do the peck pop towards her.
I'm gonna take out my handkerchief and kind of like, oh man.
I have good memories
Um,
of this place. I wave at the bartender. He starts making me an amaretto sour.
It is not uncommon in ambrosia clubs for there to be all sorts of debaucherous activities happening in every corner. The sounds of ecstasy line the music and the beats between. Frank, it smells like shit. And it smells like shit being burned in a hot iron. But you're still just jazzed up, tapping that foot with the knife in it.
Smells like word.
Up ahead, there is a sign that points to what looks like a bathroom, and then another set pointing to stairs that lead upwards.